Western HIMARS, high-mobility artillery rocket systems, are enabling Kyiv to launch a series of devastating strikes on Russian targets in Ukraine, which the country's authorities claim have killed at least 4 members of Russia's military elites. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his officials had long been asking for the US to send Kyiv the state-of-the-art weapons to enable Ukrainian troops to reach Russian targets beyond the enemy's front lines and match Moscow's firepower. In June, the US finally agreed to Zelensky's requests. The HIMARS have been called a game-changer in the war and have already bolstered Kyiv's military power. Only about a month after Ukraine received the HIMARS, the country's defense minister Alexei Reznikov said they were already making a huge difference on the battlefield. Earlier in July, it was reported that Ukraine's strikes had killed at least 7 people at an ammunition depot in Novokakhovka, Kherson. A claim concerning the fatalities was made by the city's Russian-installed administration, which attributed the strikes to HIMARS weapons Kyiv had recently received from the US. Ukraine's armed forces did not, on this occasion, confirm whether the strikes had been launched using such weapons. Since Kyiv began receiving shipments of HIMARS, Ukrainian forces have successfully destroyed 50 Russian ammunition facilities, according to the country's defense minister. In a national televised address, Alexei Reznikov emphasized how the HIMARS were bolstering Ukraine's efforts to repel Russia's forces. He said, "This cuts their logistical chains and takes away their ability to conduct active fighting and cover our armed forces with heavy shelling. This comes just days after Russia claimed to have destroyed 4 HIMARS in Ukraine in the month of July." Russia's defense ministry said on Friday that between July 5 and 20, 4 launchers and 1 reloading vehicle for the US-made multiple launch rocket systems were destroyed. This was quickly rejected by Kyiv as fake. Ukraine has continually stressed the importance of the HIMARS to their success in repelling Russian forces. Ukrainian General Alexei Gromov said the HIMARS, which are more precise and have a far longer range than the artillery Ukraine had previously, were making a real difference to Kyiv's war effort. He said, "We are decreasing the enemy's potential, hitting his logistics supply, hitting his ammunition. The enemy is being forced to change its system for supplying ammunition and fuel." Russia has been critical of the likes of the US and Britain for their roles in providing training and artillery. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Maria Zakharova, said the US had secretly sent instructors to Ukraine to help train up soldiers to use the HIMARS. She added, "Ukrainian forces are using HIMARS received from the United States everywhere." The U.S. decision to send another 4 HIMARS to Ukraine, announced by Secretary of State Lloyd Austin on July 20, came after the weapons came under the specific attention of Russian Defense Minister, Sergei Shoigu. Shoigu ordered Russian generals to target HIMARS specifically because of the damage wrought on Russian supply lines by the long-range artillery. Mr. Austin called the HIMARS an innovative weapon in Ukraine's toolkit, provided by the U.S. to assist the brave men and women of the Ukrainian armed forces. He said, "We will keep finding innovative ways to sustain our long-term support for the brave men and women of the Ukrainian armed forces, and we will tailor our assistance to ensure that Ukraine has the technology, the ammunition and the sheer firepower to defend itself." Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be alerted to our next video. We'll see you next time on Warzone.
Там граната, блядь.